Determine whether the triangles are congruent. So let's take a look. We have triangle ABC. Measure of angle A is 54 degrees. And that matches up with D over here, 54 degrees. Measure of angle B is 38 degrees. There is no measure of 38 degrees in the triangle DEF. So let's just wait on that one. But we do have an 88 degrees for angle F, but that doesn't necessarily match up with anything. Well, the 38 and the 88 degrees don't match up, so that means if we're going to have triangle congruence, this angle B would have to go with this angle E, like that. So how do we determine if this angle E is going to end up being 38 degrees or not? We can use the idea that the sum of the interior angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. So basically, if 88 degrees plus 54 degrees plus this angle E, whatever measure that is, equals 180, we know we have a triangle. So let's go ahead and write that down. We have 88 degrees plus 54 degrees plus measure of angle E equals 180 degrees. So let's go ahead and add 88 degrees plus 54 degrees. That's 142 degrees. So 142 degrees plus the measure of angle E equals 180 degrees. So now let's subtract 142 degrees from both sides. So we're going to get measure of angle E here equals 180 minus 142 degrees, and that's going to be 38 degrees. So this measure of angle E is 38 degrees, and that also means this angle C over here is going to have to be 88 degrees, because we already know that 38 degrees plus 54 degrees plus 88 degrees is 180. So it has to be the same pattern here, 38, 54, and then plus 88. That's the only way you can make a triangle, is if you had 180 degrees. Now, are the triangles congruent? Well, let's see. We have the side of 5.2 inches and 5.2 inches here. And let's see if the corresponding sides match up. Well, the 5.2 inches is between the 88 degrees and the 38 degrees. And over here, that would be this, segment EF. So notice this EF is not necessarily 5.2. We don't know what it is. But anyway, after all that work, we can say the triangles are not congruent. And if they were congruent, this measure EF would have to be 5.2 inches.